resources and their types. Types of resources. On the basis of the nature of resources, they can be classified into three types: natural, human, and human-made. Natural resources. All the resources that are obtained from nature are called natural resources. Natural resources can be of various types. On the basis of their origin, natural resources can be classified as biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources. These are obtained from a living organism such as plants and animals. They include forest products, grasses, herbs, crops, wild and domestic animals, birds, fish, etc. They play an important role in satisfying our day-to-day needs. All the biotic resources have the capacity to reproduce and regenerate within a period of time. Thus, they are renewable resources. Abiotic resources. These are obtained from the non-living or physical environment. Land, water, air, rocks and minerals are abiotic resources. Man uses them directly or indirectly to satisfy his needs. Some abiotic resources like minerals are non-renewable, while some of them like water and air are renewable. On the basis of their renewability, natural resources can be classified as renewable resource and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources. Some resources have the capacity to reproduce and regenerate within a period of a time. So, they do not get exhausted even after continuous use. These are the inexhaustible resources. They include sunlight, wind, water, sand, etc. Some resources are limited in supply and get diminished after every use, but they can renew or regenerate themselves quickly. They are called renewable resources. They include the biotic resources like plants, animals, and humans. Non-renewable resources. Resources which get completely exhausted after use and cannot be replaced are the exhaustible or non-renewable resources. They include all minerals like iron, copper, and fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Some of the minerals like iron, gold, silver can be recycled with the help of technology. But fossil fuels cannot be recycled. On the basis of their stage of development, natural resources can be classified as potential and actual resources. Potential resources. Resources which exist in a region and could be used in future but are not developed yet to their full potential are called potential resources. For example, Africa has numerous waterfalls which could be harnessed in future to generate hydroelectricity but at present have not been fully utilized. The waterfalls are thus a potential resources for Africa. Actual resources.
Resources which can be put to actual use as their quantity and quality have been properly assessed through detailed survey are called actual resources.
For example, coal and iron ore deposits in India. The area of the actual resources which can be developed profitably with the available technology is called a reserve. Human resource. Human resource include the quantity as well as the quality of the people. By quantity, we mean the distribution and density of population, and by quality we mean the physical and mental abilities of the people. Humans are the most important resource. In fact, no substance in nature is a resource all by itself. It has to be put to use by man and only then it acquires resource value. Thus, resource is created by man's efforts, increased by the application of man's knowledge and intelligence. Economic development of a region or a country depends to a great extent on its human resources. For example, northeastern USA and the western Europe are densely populated, and people in this region are highly skilled and efficient. Therefore, they are very prosperous. On the other hand, the Amazon basin or some African countries like Ethiopia and Somalia are very backward, as they are either thinly populated or the people of these countries lack knowledge and skill. Human-made resources. Human beings have modified certain natural resources for different purposes. These resources are called human-made resources. They are used for production of other resources. tools, machines, buildings, and other infrastructure are all examples of human-made resources. The rate at which resources are produced is called productivity. Productivity depends on the level of technology used, law and order situation, the political and social institution, and the infrastructure available. Countries which use high level of technology have peaceful law and order situation, good banking facilities, uninterrupted electricity and water supply, good transport and communication network, and of course high productivity.